Side question: how did you 50 Cent, but Supreme is in your bio? How does that?
All right, let me explain that. $50 was raised by my boy Just. It's my brother. Just, Black Just. I got killed.
Right.
Just took care of 50. Yeah, Just took care of 50. But for the boxing glove, all that, with AU. First, his man. So, as you know, Just my brother. So, as he raised him, you know, I'm like, y'all fuck with him.
You right there.
To this day, my cousin Leak is his right hand man. Frenchie, who's got locked up, all of them was with him.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go against my family. Those are my cousins.
Right. So how did you handle?
No, it's not about handle.
Yeah.
I'm a man first.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And it had nothing to do with my cousins. Nothing to do with Leak and nothing to do with them.
Mm-hmm.
I knew him.
Right.
I watch him come up. I watch him. So me, the teaching I got from y'all, raising, I'm gonna go against that.
Mm-hmm.
I can't go against that. You know what I'm saying? No matter what. If you watch the way he moved like us. He moved like the team.
Mm-hmm. 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 Did you ever think to try and get him to chill when he was going at Preem like that?
I can't, like,
I'm gonna keep it real. I see a lot of Fifth in you. The mannerisms, the talking, the crime. Yeah. I spent a lot of years with Fifth, so there's just a lot of this shit he does. It's all in the same tree and branch.
Did you try to get him to?
I don't think you could.
Yo, me personally, I'm gonna keep it 100 on Matt Hoffa. If I feel a nigga hit me 9 times, you can't tell me nothing.
Ain't nothing you could do about that.
Yeah.
You can't tell me nothing. So I'm just being real. Like, you got dudes that fake and all that. I don't play no middle. I don't play this side, that side. Niggas know, like I said, I fuck with Homeboy.
Mm-hmm.
I fuck with Fifth. Preem raised me. If you had a differences, that's y'all two. But me, I can get in the middle like, yo, homie, stop. You know what I mean? What happened with Fifth, I saw him in the Sony studio. Right? Sony studio.
Mm.
Preem was down the block. It just happened to him. I could have easily got on my phone and said, yo, get down here at Sony studio. I don't play them games.
Mm-hmm.
Feel me? I watched Fifth when I seen him in the Sony studio that night. He was right. And that clip, he was ready to go. Vest, he was ready. And I said to him, my exact words, yo, do your music. I don't know the extent of what was going on, because I don't be, you feel me? Mm-hmm. But I told him, he'll say it. I told him, do your music. Came out and blast these niggas.
Mm-hmm.
He came out and blast these niggas.
Ben, let me ask you a question though. And this in turn, it's like the same thing you were saying to Matt, right? It still was despite, before it even got crazy, when the OG comes to you, just remember, yo, leave that alone. Whatever the issue was, remember that humbleness, that respect was gone because it could have been alleviated from the door. But the lack of humbleness, and I say this, I don't know 50%, I know it should be, but I'm saying, I'm speaking from a Preem perspective because you don't kick a man when you're down. There's certain things that you have to be held accountable for.
Right.
Point blank, period. You gangster, but when you step outside that realm, celebs, we gotta hold you accountable if we're gonna give you, and we had this argument a lot of times, if we're gonna give you was a street dude, there's difference, you was in the house, then rap, make you became gangster or whatever, but now if you got street cred, the do's and the don'ts, the do's and the don'ts, you have to be held accountable for. And that's the only issue I have with that, because I know how I live, the decisions I made, certain things I would not do, you know what I'm saying, under no circumstances, because that's what I committed to. I done 2/3 of my life behind that. So I don't know his success in his position, but I know Preem personally, and I know his position, and I know that we have to hold him accountable for what he has said, right? What he said, because he's held responsible for everything he said. And that's the only issue I have. And I understand, Bim, you in two positions, but in that sense, he has to be held accountable. And it's like,
But
I hear what you're saying.
no, I beg to differ.
But
Hold on.
I beg to differ because what he said was nothing bad. It's nothing bad that most rappers say.
no, but what I'm saying, we're talking about, it's different from a rapper, and a street guy. So I'm saying, you can't hold to the street guy and then try to justify what he says in rap.
What if he was trying to be the rapper?
Well, no, you see what you said?
Oh, yeah,
what
I
if
heard
you
you
said, what if you
What
said,
if what if he was trying to be the rapper?
okay, well then you're the rapper. But there's certain things that even if you're transitioning into a rapper, that you still have to be held accountable.
He don't want him to have said nothing, but I feel like a lot of stuff that 50 said was known already.
Yes.
It wasn't a
Yes.
secret.
I'm not speaking about
It was
that.
not a
You're
secret.
not talking about
Okay.
that.
I'm not
You're not talking about
that.
Okay.
I'm talking about him saying things like, I want to see this man rot in jail.
Oh, you talking about that?
You feel? I mean, we
But-
understand that's to the individual.
But isn't-
choice. Whatever he said, repeat.
Isn't
it.
that
later?
That's how-
Correct me if
just
I'm wrong.
saying, yes.
Is that energy directed because of his affiliation with Irv and what Irv personally did to 50 behind the scenes
Okay, but-
to derail his
I
career?
mean, Black Hand was together at one time to
and,
make
and,
this.
and the money being funneled into Irv was by
It's
Creed.
getting sticky.
Yeah, my brother. You feel me?
No, I don't know.
I'm
I don't know.
just saying
That's
this.
what I've heard from his side.
Integrity, because at the end of the day, that's what it is. Because your life can change in a day. You could be
Absolutely.
Nigga,
Real
take your
quick.
life, somebody else spend your money.
That's a fact.
You feel me?
And
Oh, no, I know
Preem
exactly what
definitely
you're
did have
saying.
that part.
But I gotta say,
Yeah.
can't tell somebody how to feel.
No, you can't. I'm not saying how to feel, but
Right.
You talking about the
believe
code?
that coming from that perspective, somewhere along the line, and you see it happen with these young guys today, indirectly, they forget the roots. See, because I'm gonna give you a courtesy, respect, regardless.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
But it's a fine line
Old, young, in between. But what happens is,
on the roots.
50 wasn't always
It's a fine
wilding.
line.
No, this is what people are totally forgetting. I don't like to talk about this. I wasn't around. He was not always wilding. He came to them in peace. Like, can you give me beats? Niggas was supposed to be together as Black Hand. Murder Inc., Chaz, Preem, they was all together. They was all a unit. And I seen 50 coming to niggas humbly. Not on no rah-rah, humbly like, yo, I need beats. Hey, yo, I'm working with y'all. Yo, we from Queens, what's up? And I saw niggas with my own eyes, I'm not gonna say their names, be like, fuck out of here, nigga.
Now here's the thing. The same hunger that created all those individuals is the same hunger that created him.
yes, yeah. And I wouldn't disagree. But there's still, personally, you as an
shit.
individual, whether what you feel, there's still like a fine line of integrity. Like, a dude could be a great dude, but he lacks the integrity. He lacks the respect. You feel me?
But I understand that. But you gotta look at it like this. I'm talking about Fifth. He had integrity. He had respect.
He did.
He wanted to be part of certain things, but you pushed him to another level.
They did.
Right.
You feel me?
And now
he
it's
didn't want
hatred.
that. So it made him that monster.
Yeah.
So now it's
Like,
hatred.
fuck y'all and all that. That's what
true.
it is.
And
now it's
real-
hatred.
That's to a point.
That's
where
the
you allow
backstory, it's
your
true.
Emotions, I understand that. I know.
It's
push
beyond
to a point
emotions.
where no rules.
No,
right?
there's no rules.
Drop.
No, there's no rules. Hell no.
Yeah.
I know one thing. Fifth respects the streets
sometimes
over
the poison,
everything.
Yeah, fact.
that
respects the
type of
streets.
poison, it is
If
what
he
it
don't
is.
care about the
If he can live
industry.
with it- No, but I'm saying, and my thing is this, personally, that was just in my opinion. That's why I asked my brother. But if he can live with it, look in the mirror or whatever, however, salute to him. You feel me?
Right.
I'm just saying,
But you got-
being on that other side, being in that cell,
Yeah.
and knowing I would never be able to address an issue, and then you
Right. But then there's I'm sure there's a consequence. There's something that you haven't experienced to make you feel like that.
I mean,
And I don't want you to.
no, I have experience to the degree where, but I mean, it's just something inside me won't allow me. Like, let me share something with you. I'm scared of these young guys today because you know why? If I get in a situation for whatever reason, my mother, may she rest in peace, but my wife, my sons, you feel me? Or someone that is close to me, it's like, oh, they don't have no, he's the op because, and I will feel so because, you feel what I'm saying?
Right.
So I'm scared because I don't want to put myself in that mindset because I know where I would go.
Right.
You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
Just for some, so I know I'm not even giving you the option to think if you become my op. So what do
outta
you
here.
like me to do? I mean, bro, you see what I'm saying?
Right.
Because I know you're not playing by the same rules.
Well,
You're writing your own rules.
Right.
And that's what they're
But sometimes
And that's where-
sometimes you feel like you have to be if you keep hitting your head up against the
Bro,
wall.
let me tell
Yeah.
you something.
This is what niggas gonna do. Niggas is gonna hit their head up against the wall, coming to you. You have to come from the standpoint of,
There has to be some.
but you gotta come from the standpoint of, I'm coming in peace right now. Mad times.
Right.
Not one time. I'm coming in peace. I'm coming in peace. Mad times though, B.O.
Right.
There's certain rules and categories and boundaries not going to be crossed regardless.
But one thing I know, I've been around Five. And I told Math this. He don't care about the industry. He don't care about famous bitches. The streets above all to this day. He'll show you more
He's a street
respect
nigga.
than the biggest rapper
Can I
in the
share
world.
something to you you may not know? None of you may not know. And this is out of the actual fact I put my life on this. My man Jimmy Henchmen, I don't know if any of y'all
We know Jimmy.
Jimmy was supposed to be released with Lou Hobbs November 21st, 2021. Trump gave him a party. Right? 50 Cent had his lawyers write the committee and said verbatimly, if you release that man, my life and a lot of other individual lives would be in danger. Right after that was in December, January, Trump got impeached. My man got 8 life sentences. They took him off that. He's still in prison right now.
I can't agree to that.
Yeah, I can't agree
I
with
can't
that
agree to
either.
You can't agree with what?
We don't know if 50
Yeah, he
Cent
wrote-
really wrote
yeah,
that.
I
You know
can't
what I'm
agree.
saying?
I mean,
Yeah,
I
can't agree with that.
I mean, the other documentation,
yeah,
the
we-
other documentation they said they had was
At the
fake.
bottom
It
of the
wasn't
letter.
real.
There's gotta be
The other documentation.
there's gotta be some sort
His
of.
lawyer
Yeah,
is different.
I
His
can't agree with
lawyer
that.
is
You gotta
not
show
him.
somebody.
You
You
gotta
gotta
show me
lawyers.
his
They gotta show
hand
you
right
right
now.
now.
His hand
Beyond the other paperwork they
I
had
don't
about it
agree
was
with that.
fake.
I don't agree with
The
that.
other paperwork that they said that he told on
I
niggas
can't
was
buy
found to be fake.
No, let me tell you something. See, you see
That's
what
what
you
I'm
just
saying.
said? It's because paperwork dudes is doctoring, paperwork this stuff. I know the founders.
No, but the lawyer could write something on your
Yo,
behalf.
but listen. I remember I was told, I know who told me this, but I ain't gonna say it. I was told that they was in court with Jimmy, and it said, the judge said, you can't keep playing both sides. Remember that?
Yeah.
Okay. You can't keep playing both sides.
That's what the judge said to Jimmy. Just listen, we heard that, right?
heard
Loud and
that?
clear,
Well,
okay.
Can't keep
Let me
blowing both
explain
sides.
something.
It's getting
Let me
crazy.
explain
Yeah,
something.
going to a
No,
whole
he
nother
got
level.
But no,
Can't
so
keep
quiet
playing both
about
sides.
take it, but let me show you.
That shit
Yeah,
get-
That's a whole nother
real
level.
talk.
I'd rather talk about
Jimmy
music
has
again.
8
Yeah.
life sentences, right?
Uh-huh.
I know for a fact that Jimmy, if he wanted to get, because he was playing in the streets at both levels. Name one person Jimmy told on. One. He was playing at the level. If he really
Tony's
wanted
still
to
walking
get
around.
out
Man,
of
niggas
prison,
still walking around.
you feel me? If he
Tony's
really, and I know situations, dudes from, I could say from 1980. You see the other Jimmy, he's out.
Yeah.
Okay, so if a man's integrity wasn't intact, forget what the white man's. The white man could never tell me what you said.
Facts.
Could never tell me what you said.
Right.
But if my man tells me said B, and this is right now they're fighting it. This is what it is when I know integrity. See, integrity is invaluable. Especially today. Dudes live on it, dudes make excuses for it, like we spoke about somebody else, Bimmy. So I'm saying these are the core things that destroy our community as a whole.
Right.
It destroys us because there's not a black and white issue here when it comes to certain individuals.
I just want to make a point.
I get
when
that.
When you're
You feel what I'm saying?
when
I
you're a
get that.
confidential informant, you don't never know who that confidential informant is. That confidential informant is protected by the court system. You get a case and you're charged and you most likely going to cop out. You'll never know who the confidential informant is unless you force it to trial and bring out the confidential informant, and about over 90% of the time,
Never.
that
That's not
never happens. So there are confidential informants that are out there that you don't know about. Now, with that said, there are plenty confidential informants that are locked up for life. This is what happens where they make their mistake at. And I'm not saying that you're man. I'm not even saying. I'm explaining knowledge for the people.
Yeah.
All right. So, if these confidential informants, what they do is what you call cooperate. In our world, we call it snitching. In the real world of the federal government, it's called cooperation. Now, when they cooperate, they have to tell intricately everything that has to do with their crime, everything that the feds know and that they don't know. These guys play games. And they sit there and they tell what they think that the feds know and might leave out this murder or this drug or whatever it is. And when the feds catch it, which they probably already know, it rejects their deal. And when their deal get rejected, they don't get what they was looking for, but they are still a confidential informant.
And that's correct. But one thing in the federal system, if any of that is true, you're not walking on no main line
Yeah, that's true.
in the USP.
That's
no
true, too.
main line. If you, it's happening, I know a few big name guys that's in now. They throw the kufi on. Every joint they come in, they go from PC to PC.
Yeah, they gotta go straight into PC,
whether
that's
you
true.
told and got it, whether you did a Rule 35B, or you just straight out debrief yourself and then 20, whatever, you cannot live in the federal system.
Yeah, that's true.
You cannot live.
It's hot for trapper turn smack rapper. Only smack rapper that you know is smack rappers. Got bars I can hang with the backpackers. Trap star, I don't hang with the backpackers. I'm in the hood with the work you heard. Making fiends leave earth you heard. Got your baby mama thirst you heard. Feel the flow, nigga, throw it in reverse. This the wave you need to surf you heard.